What is up, champs? Champion Trucker coming back at you with a new video, and in this video we're going to be looking at how McDonald's wants to raise their prices of everything on the menu by 60%, and how this really does affect the truck drivers. You know, not everybody is going to go climb in the back seat, start cooking up some chili or anything like I have. You know, it is tiring. You know, after 12 hours, 12-hour day, the last thing you want to do is hop in the back here and start cooking. Sometimes you just want to relax, grab yourself a nice little burger, and the total of this entire meal was about $20. Yes, we're going to be talking about it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Also, head on over to my Patreon where we're going to have exclusive content coming soon and much, much more. With that being said, let's roll. So I remember the good old days when I used to pull over in a Pilot and it would be attached to like a McDonald's, or maybe it's a Love and a McDonald's, and I would get out and I got me the nice 20-piece McNugget. Man, I still got that childhood inside of me. I get that dip and sauce, the barbecue, maybe some fries, you know, maybe a small fry. I don't want to overkill myself with the salt. Get that nice high C orange that they decided to bring back. And I'm sitting in the cab and I'm eating. You know, that's when reasonably priced. But McDonald's has recently went outside of their mind at this point, because they upped everything. Doesn't matter if you're in California or all the way in the Midwest like me, you're going to feel the brightness, the sting of that sun. Oh my goodness. We got the New York Post. McDonald's menu prices have increased by over 100%. Holy us, it's I said 60%. It's 100% during the last decade study. So this is just a past decade, but it has went significantly up in the past 2 years. McDonald's has jacked up its menu prices by more than 100% over the course of the last decade. I wonder, are the truck drivers getting that jack up? I'm pretty sure they're getting paid the same, which is messed up. More than 3 times the rate of the US inflation. 3 times. So McDonald's say, you know what? We used to be affordable. But now we want to be high, fine, and dining. We want to change it up. The Chicago-based burger giant has been slammed for customers' complaint over eye-popping prices, including $18. Whoa, what? $18 for a Big Mac. I used to get a Big Mac back in my day for $5-6 in Connecticut, as well as a $7.29 for an Egg McMuffin and a $5.69 for a side of hash browns. $5 for some hash brown. Oh no. And y'all said I was crazy for cooking. Y'all said I was Hey, you might as well head on over to the Patreon where you guys get my cooking recipes. So we got somebody that I watch on the daily, and then I had to pause and then I had to record. So shout out to Michael Bordenaro for this video, but he talks about where it's actually affecting the most when it comes down to the fast food prices. Check this out.
Right now are truckers, over the road semi-truck drivers, because when you're on the road, the fast food options are by far the most plentiful options available, especially when you're looking to just get off the highway quickly, grab something to eat, and hit the road again.
Well, see, this is a thing. Getting off the road real quickly and grabbing something to eat is more like, I hope that a fuel lane is open so I could just like bypass that and then park and then get me some food. That's on a good day. But like for me today, I had to sit behind somebody, go inside, pay for the food. The guy was still fueling. It only takes 5 minutes to fuel, people. 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. I don't know why you spending 30 minutes at a fuel island. You can spend that in the future. Just move up. Just move up. Have some common courtesy.
It's all fast food, guys. Like, yeah, you can go to a sit-down restaurant. There are some close to the highway
country
exits,
diner.
but for the vast majority of places, it's mostly fast food.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about going to a truck stop, it's 90% fast food. And
oh yeah,
truckers are getting hit with this now, and like, okay,
except for a TA. A lot of the TAs that I've seen, they are actually attached by a country diner, but those prices are actually jacked up as well. You know, as a truck driver, you understand the process. A lot of the food is coming from Cisco, US Foods, or McLean or whatnot. A lot of these places I used to have to deliver to Love's, and so the prices of everything is going up. You have to see the steps. You have to go from the train, the truck driver that brought brought it to the warehouse people that divide it, the people that have to put it onto another truck, the truck that has to manually unload it, bring it to those locations. You know, you have McDonald's drivers, I forgot the name of the company, but it's like MB or something like that, that goes over and they deliver it. You know, it's not McDonald's, they are a subsidiary of McDonald's, but they're the trucking company that delivers to each establishment.
It's harder and harder to even find something affordable for them to eat. They talked to one trucker who says it's getting so expensive to eat out on his over-the-road trips. He now has a freezer and a microwave inside his truck. He uses that to store leftovers and heat up food from home.
And that's what I do. Now, again, some people are over the road. It's hard to get to a Walmart. Walmarts don't let you park anymore in their places due to some of y'all nasties that are literally leaving, you know, those little sticky ickies that when you're done with that lot lizard, or you keep on peeing and using the back of your truck. Like, literally, just go on Amazon. I'm gonna put a link below. It's just a pee thing. You know, you just pee there. You don't have to go pee behind your truck. People are watching you. Like, you could get a case on you if you're around kids and they're like, oh, look at that man, he's peeing. Like, come on now.
Which is smart, you know? Not only are you saving money, but you're saving your waistline. You're saving yourself from a lot of future headaches by just avoiding eating this food. And other people who can still afford to eat at these restaurants are choosing not to.
So shout out to Michael Bordenaro. He also did a video with somebody that I watch on the daily, which is Jack Morgan. You know, I watch pretty much just a handful of channels. And also shout out to Big War. Thank you so much for commenting. I had no idea, man, that's like a celebrity coming up to you. That just, shout out to him. Go subscribe. I'll have it down below. But a little small channel is, you know, can support a big channel. So yeah, so let's just take a look at Domino's medium cheese, right? You could change this up. You could put in like, okay, McDonald's Happy Meal, and we'll do that. And then color scheme, we could do that. Let's make it, yeah, that's a little nice right there. So this is a McDonald's Happy Meal. I have a daughter, and we're gonna go Michigan, right? In Michigan, it's $2.99. Now, back then, it wasn't $2.99 on average for a Happy Meal. But if we want to look at the top places, actually Wisconsin at $3.93. So anybody going up to Wisconsin, your food's going to be, you know, a little bit more expensive. Let's check it out. Let's go to McDonald's Big Mac. So surprisingly, Wisconsin, it's on the lower end. It goes from like red to the lightest, and pretty much New York City, tied with Hawaii, close to tied with Hawaii, is the most expensive for a dang gun. It is $5.31 in Hawaii. Now, Hawaii, a lot of their food is expensive just due to the fact that it's exported in. But the prices, so that's for a Big Mac. Let's do a Taco Bell combo. You're gonna be looking at New York again, one of the most expensive. That's not a surprise. But California, along with that, a lot of truck drivers in California. But if you're here in the Midwest, you know, other than Michigan and Illinois, if you're in this area right here and Tennessee, avoid that. But majority of these places, you know, they're consumers. But over here, we're pretty good. Universally, you know, Midwest, if you look in the Midwest, it's not too bad. That's a Happy Meal. That's a Taco Bell combo meal. This is a Chick-fil-A, you know, and McDonald's. Why can't everybody just be, okay, well, West Virginia went off the rails right there. What was that for? For the Big Mac. Okay. Happy Meal. Okay. Everything's good in the Domino. Oh, wow. Domino's is just crazy. It's just bad in the Midwest, but it's really bad in what? Oh my gosh, Hawaii's at $18 for a medium cheese. Oh man. So I do apologize for the sun. You know, it's something that I cannot control, but I'm glad that it comes up every day and goes down every night. But it is what it is when it comes down to it. Overall, fast food is getting expensive. And for truck drivers, let's just say that you're somebody, and this is why I brought it up, but let's just head on over to the calculator and see how much you're going to be spending on average when it comes down to the food, even if you're trying to be frugal. All right, so welcome to my calculator. Let's just say on average you spend $12 per meal. That's $12 for 3 times a day. If you eat more, Well, you know, maybe you should cut that down, but that's $36 right there. $36, that's not including tax. That's just $12 a meal. And let's just say you're eating straight McDonald's, probably, you know, a fry, a burger, and a drink. We're not going to go too expensive. Don't try to be getting up to Big Mac. That's a little bit out of your price range right there. Let's calm down. So that's 36, and that's for one day. $36 per day. Let's just do, you work on average, what, 5 days a week? So $180. $180 typically, and if we take the average of where I am, how much you get paid, $180, probably getting $1,200. That's probably before tax. I'll be generous. $1,200 a week. So that's $180, right? And so you're going home with 10, 20. And people say, oh, that's not that bad. That's $180 a week, and this is bad food for you. This is really bad food for you. So $180 per week, that's not bad. That's not taking a lot. Okay, so we say, all right, 4 times, that's 4 weeks in a month, $720. So we do $720 times that by 12 months. And we're like, oh, snap, that's 86, that's 8,600. 86.40. So you got 86.40. You're like, okay, I think that I'm gonna spend $12 3 times a day, and then let's do that for 10 years. You spent $86,000. If I did my math correct, and I'm no mathematician, I'm a truck driver, but I'm being generous, honestly. $12 per meal 3 times a day, that's kind of cheap relatively to today. There's days where I don't even spend anything. You know, I use my pilot points to buy whatever like breakfast sandwich I could. Then I cook, and then pretty much I get like a frozen food for like $3. I know some of y'all be like, oh, that's not good for you, but it's probably equates actually healthier than fast food. But like if I don't do that, I have my recipes that's gonna last me for about a week and a half. So typically how much I spend per month is close to half of what it costs somebody to buy food, to buy that junk. And I'm gonna be honest, it's junk food. I understand that it tastes good, it's addictive and everything like that. I saw a burger on a poster board for McDonald's. I said, man, I haven't had a McDonald's in months, but man, I might slide up over there. I decided not to because I was like, nah, you know what, I'm not gonna feel the same. I ate some chicken, right? I wanted to treat myself. I got some fried chicken and I got some fried fries, and I did not feel good the day after. It's kind of crazy. Once you start cleaning up your diet and you start eating a certain type of food, it's over. You go back to the dark side. You're like, I feel sluggish. But the prices of food, guys, if you didn't know, now you know, and I hope that this helps you guys out. The only solution is right now for truck drivers is stock up on food, buy yourself a refrigerator, get yourself a new inverter if the inverter you have is not powerful enough for a freezer or for a refrigerator. And if you made it to this portion of the video, I highly suggest that you head on over to the comment section and list a few items that you can cook within the truck. I mean, help another trucker out. A lot of us think that we're enemies out here on the road, not trying to understand that, hey, I got my deadline over here. We get it. We're all truck drivers. We all got deadlines. We all got to drive. But it's time for us to come online, stop arguing, stop this toxicity, and start helping another trucker out. I mean, we got regular four-wheeler drivers that hate us, and recently today, I actually had one kid do like this. And guess what? I did not go like, no, I did. I went, brr, 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 you know, do a little, yeah, it was so fun. But guys, honestly, it's time to come out here and start cooking. It's time for us to stop eating this garbage. Use points, use your benefits. I had no idea that Pilot did 10% discount for military veterans all this time. I'm like, what? So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch all of you champs in the next one. Peace.